Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how you can win Fortophobia, the most unique and scary horror map in-game at the moment. It's the most complex system ever and it's so much fun to play because every single round is completely unique. So let's just jump straight into it. So what exactly is Fortophobia and how do you play it? Well, it's a game based on the popular game Phasmophobia, in which you go to a haunted house to try and figure out which type of ghost that you're dealing with. There are 12 different ghosts and every ghost has its own unique set of traits. There are 6 different traits, so you have to figure out all of the traits that the ghost has in order to figure out which ghost you're dealing with. It's a lot easier than it sounds and it's really fun. Now, be careful though, because the ghost is very aggressive, and if he sees you or catches you, you're done. So when you're wandering around the house and you see the ghost, instantly go hide, because if he sees you for longer than 3 seconds, it's game over. So never forget this, if you see the ghost, go hide. Now, every time you hear this heartbeat that you're gonna hear right now, that's when the ghost appears or does one of its traits in one of the rooms. So let me go over the traits one by one. The first one is aggressive. Aggressive pretty much means that furniture disappears. He's gonna destroy it. So just keep an eye out, analyze the rooms, and check if some furniture goes missing. The next one is possesses. This pretty much means that you're gonna get the damage up effect and sound effects. So wander around, and if you hear this effect or if you see your teammates glow purple, you know he's possessing you. Next trait is window mist. Now window mist can only appear on some of the windows that aren't boarded up, and it doesn't always appear in the very beginning of the game. So just keep an eye out and keep coming back to different rooms, wander around the house, and always check the windows to see if the ghost left some window mist already. Just so that you can make sure that he has or does not have window mist as one of its traits. Next trait is appears red. Now normal ghosts always appear white, but some of the ghosts appear red, which means that, well, when you see them, make sure you don't stay inside for a long time, but instead of white, they will appear red. It's that easy. Next up, female. So make sure you have your sounds turned on. And pretty much if you hear any of these sounds that I'm showing you right here now, that means that it's a female ghost. So either the whispering or these laughs are a clear indicator you're dealing with a female ghost. And then the final trait is freezing. This is again something that happens in a random room at a random moment in time, but ghosts that have freezing temperatures often leave a blue mist in a room, indicating that, the temperatures are freezing. So keep wandering around, but we'll get to the tactics on what's the easiest way to complete it right now. Remember, if you ever need more information or want to go back to looking at the ghosts, their traits, or make your final call, you can interact with the computer in the PC to go to the information room and see all the information you need, and this is also the place where you make your final call. Okay, so now let's go into a little bit of tactics. What's the best way to play the game and win it, and attack the traits the fastest? Pretty much, be in the house, and every time you hear the heartbeat, try to cover as many rooms as you can. So either downstairs, living room, garage, kitchen, or upstairs. Just stay in one of the rooms, and then as soon as you hear the heartbeat, run to as many other rooms as you can. Again, as I said before, if you see the ghost, go hide. You only need to see him once, but if he sees you more than 3 seconds, you're done. I personally like to use the upstairs tactic where I just stay in one of these rooms and then quickly run across the hall and then up the ladder to check the attic. If any of the traits are active, like freezing, or he appears red, possesses me, anything like that, I have the biggest chance of noticing it and knowing which ghost I'm dealing with. Which is, well, the main objective of the game. Now, once you're spooked out enough and you know exactly which type of ghost you're dealing with, or you know all 3 of the traits, then it's time to head back to the truck and make your final call. Just to make sure that random people or friends cannot ruin your gameplay experience, you cannot pick a ghost until the first 5 minutes of the game are over. But after that, it's good to always come back to the truck and see which traits you already know, and then try to eliminate the options that you're certain are not the type of ghost. For example, if you've seen him and you know that he has a white appearance, he has the white smoke, then you can eliminate all the appears red ghosts. If you heard her singing, then you know that any ghost that does not have the female trait can be eliminated. And just keep continuing doing this until you found out all 3 traits and you know exactly the ghost that you're dealing with. At that moment, just capture the zone and you'll either be teleported into a GG room or a you lose room. Now you can see that there are also a couple of side objectives. And then finally, which I'll also talk about, is some of the extra stuff that the ghost does. One of the side objectives at this moment, because we're actually making an expansion on the map and there's a lot more cool stuff coming, is collecting the spy bear data. Now I'm currently showing you where all 5 of the bears are, but I suggest that you go and explore the house for yourself. And it's a great way to keep you moving around the house and forces you to go around. And one of the last key gameplay components that I want to talk about is some of the extra stuff that the ghost does. One of the things that the ghost can do is he can turn off the light. At that moment, you will no longer be able to use your flashlight. What you need to do to be able to use it again is turn on the generator. You can find the generator inside of the basement. It's marked by a beacon. You just go over there and interact with the timer. After you've done that, you can again turn on your flashlights, but the ghost can turn it off again at any moment of time. One of the other things that he can do is, for example, lock doors. So you might be exploring, and if you're in really bad luck or very lucky like I was here, you might just walk in or outside of a room and the door might lock behind you, and if you're even more unlucky, the ghost might appear and just kill you in that trapped room. Now all of this might sound very complicated, but it's so much fun. And the mechanics for it are so insanely complex. Now, if you guys would actually want me to talk a little bit without going too deep into depth of how the mechanics for this ghost AI, because this is actually an AI, the ghost lives on its own. If you guys want me to talk a little bit about that, then let me know in the comments below. But go play out the map. That's the most important part. That's what I really want you guys to do. Go play the map. It's so much fun, and you might get a little bit confused the first game, but the more you play, the more fun it gets, because you will really start to know what details to pay attention to, and every game is different. Don't forget, stay away from the ghost. Try to find him, but don't let him see you. Go play. If you have any issues, then let me know. And matchmaking is enabled on this map, so it's a great way to, meet new people, meet new ghost hunters. Just load up the map, interact with the matchmaking portals, and we're constantly getting full lobbies. People have been really enjoying this map, and I hope that you do as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace!